So let's stop wasting everyone's time, shall we? Greetings. What's up? It's Deborah. Happy Wednesday to you. I did not come on Monday because I was kicking off our live challenge, 4 days of absolute certainty. I just finished sharing day 3's content. And what I wanted to do right now is talk about mentoring, because as a mentor myself and as someone who's been mentored in both the corporate environment and also as an entrepreneur, I have found some major challenges with mentoring that I think are just silly. And I just want to bring it out. I want to call it out so that people can do something that's more helpful. Okay. And the assumption that I want to address today is this assumption that a mentee comes with the questions and then the mentor answers their questions and gives them guidance. Hogwash. A mentee is there to learn from a mentor, and they don't have the right questions to ask. If they did, they wouldn't be a mentee. So what do I mean by this? Okay, I'm a parent. A lot of my audience, a lot of people I know are parents, right? And our kids come to us and they say, "Mommy, my stomach hurts." If you've been around the block enough times, you start to, hey, Callie, you start to realize that "Mommy, my stomach hurts" is usually code for something else. Something is bothering the child, but they don't know how to put it into words. Maybe they're stressed out about a test they have to take. Maybe they feel like their sibling is bullying them. Maybe they feel like they can't tell you what's really going on, but they don't really want to go to school. Whatever it is, "my stomach hurts" is often code, because our brain, our second brain is in our gut, right? Like we feel our emotions through our gut so much. And so their stomach might really actually be hurting, but it might have nothing to do with any like physical ailment. It probably is some form of stress. As a parent, you start to understand this over years, and you start to understand, okay, I need to ask them questions. Okay, how long has it been hurting? What did you eat? Maybe just like be really kind of relaxed about it, because you don't want to like interrogate them, but you might ask them like, what's going on with your day? Is there something that's coming up? And is there anything that's worrying you? You're trying to like be a little bit of a forensic scientist to understand why their tummy hurts. It's the same thing when you have a mentor-mentee situation. A mentee comes and says, "I need help understanding how to reach this specific goal." A poor mentor, which is most of what I had going in corporate, just starts saying, "Oh, you want to reach that goal? Then you need to do, this is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3, this is step 4. Start with steps 1 and 2. Come back to me when you're done with those. I'll give you 3 and 4. Mentees like taking notes. "Great, this is great information." And they walk away, and then they they're like, "Crap, I don't know how to do none of this." And to the mentor is thinking, "Oh, they know what to do." Or if they have any questions, they'll come ask. And the mentee's like, "Well, I don't want to waste my mentor's time. They already took so much time and effort to kindly tell me all of this information. I've got to now go figure out how to do this." Mentee spins their wheels for a month, comes back to the mentor the next month with hardly anything accomplished. Mentor's a little confused, but they're like, okay. What were you stuck on with step 1? And then mentee goes on to tell them, "Okay, I was stuck here, here, and here." Mentor's like, "No problem, I got you. I've had that problem too. Next time, let me know earlier, but here's what you do. Here's step 1A, step 1B, and step 1C. Mentee says, "Great, awesome," goes away, gets halfway through step 1A, and then feels completely resistant to doing step 1B. Doesn't know why. Oh, crap. After a while, mentee just says, "You know what, let's kill this, because I'm obviously not doing what I need to be doing." Mentor's confused, but says, "Okay, yeah, I understand." Here's what's happened. Mentee and mentor are not on the same page. They don't think the same. They don't operate the same. Mentor is expecting mentee to be able to formulate exactly the words that mentor will then understand. "Oh, this is what mentee needs." Nobody can do that. No one can do that. Like, that's just because it's beyond the scope of what they actually are capable of saying. So what really needs to happen is that the mentor needs to take the energy and the time to ask a bunch of questions so they can understand the current perspective of mentee. Then they can start to understand sometimes the goal that mentee presented isn't even what they really truly want. But you don't know that until you start asking the right questions. Thanks, Callie, so true. So this is incredibly frustrating for me. I went through this throughout my career in corporate, and it's like one of my pet peeves. Whenever someone says to me, well, the mentor's time is very valuable, I'm like, what about the mentee's time? Everyone's time is wasted when you expect the person who doesn't know to know. Because the quality of your understanding is directly proportional to the quality of your questions. So when you don't understand, you don't ask the right questions. So it's better to first ask the mentee a lot of questions to really understand where they are, because then you might even have a completely different course of recommendation for them. Wait, that means that the mentor actually has to care and put some effort and blood and sweat and tears into truly understanding where the mentee is coming from. Heaven forbid. Yes. So I really want everyone who sees themselves as a mentor, and it doesn't matter if it's a paid kind of mentorship program or if it's a free mentorship that you're doing, it doesn't matter. You're wasting everyone's time if you're assuming that someone is going to fully understand and do what you're doing. And if in the odd chance that they are able to do that, it's because you just happen to bump into someone who thinks just like you. And that does happen, but not that often. Okay. So it's messy work to mentor someone. It's not nice and clean and neat and organized and linear. And I know that's going to offend the masculine energies and who are watching this, because the masculine loves for everything to be ordered. This is why we have straight streets instead that you're driving directly into the blinding sun instead of following the landscape, which is what a feminine person would do. But that's a different story. We're not going there. My point is that mentoring somebody effectively is not a linear, clean-cut, black and white process. There is a natural flow to it. It is a dance. And to dance properly, to really, truly help another person, you have to pay more attention to them and ask them the questions. Okay? That's for the mentors. For the mentees, you need to be, and it's not easy because I know not everyone is even willing to mentor at all, but you need to be picky with your mentors. You need to come asking the questions to the best of your ability, but you also need to be around people who ask you the right questions. If they're not asking you questions and if you don't feel like you're getting supported, don't waste your and their time anymore. Find someone else. Don't give up on getting mentoring. Just keep looking for someone who is willing to actually truly get to know you and what you need, instead of just kind of assuming that you're going to present things in a way that will make it easy for them to give you the answers. This is a major problem. I see it all the time. I see it with supervisors and employees. It's the same principle. It's the same principle. You got to learn how to have real discussions with people. You got to learn how to ask them questions and really truly be open and ready and accepting of their answers. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. I'm very tongue-in-cheek and I'm a little sarcastic, but I genuinely mean no disrespect. I just get really, this is one of my things that I really want people to understand, which is that you cannot mentor people if you don't take the time and energy to truly understand them. Let me put it this way, you can mentor them that way, but that's like entry level, right? And I just want to see people go to at least intermediate, if not advanced level, of being able to show up for people in a way that actually creates real transformation, real change, or just real support. So people really truly feel supported, because when they feel supported, they show up differently. They give their best. They take a different level of ownership of what's assigned them. And they just are incredible assets to have. And to have those assets You really need to build a real team. You can't just assume that someone's going to present it in a way that's convenient for you. And I know that that's not maybe the way you've seen it in the past, but I'm calling it out, and I'm calling it out from years of experiencing this on all levels. And now as a mentor, I mean, I am committed to this, whether I'm getting paid or not. Sometimes I'm paid, sometimes I'm not. But either way, I need to really understand you. And I hope you take this away. Let me know what you see as a good mentor, what you define as a good mentor. I would love to read your comments on this. It's great to see you, Travis. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, I am signing off. Enjoy your Wednesday, and I will see you on Friday. Much love. Bye.